Well, hello everybody and welcome back to TIMBERBORN. Yes, we are back, and what we are going to do in this episode is quite interesting. We are going to focus on the well-being of our beavers. But anyways, in the previous episode we have started building on our little overhangs to get ourselves some more water going, and here we are going to have some housing. So that is going to be something we'll be doing as well. Now we've added this over here, which is quite nice. As you can see, there's a lot of green going on over here during a drought nonetheless, so that's actually pretty awesome. We are doing really good. So much green during droughts, I like it. All right, so we have also planned out in adding one of these here so that we can actually add we'll start getting well, we need dirt because we want to actually transform this area into a farm, if you can call it that. I think that is exactly what it is. Right, so that over there is completed, so we'll get to that. What we need here right now is, like I said, a sustainable type of power. At the moment we are working with only water down here, which means when there's a drought there's absolutely no power coming through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a few large windmills over here. I think maybe 4 or 5 of them. Let's do 4. I would say let's do 5 of them for now, and then we can just join them up over here. I think something like so. And then what I want to do is I want to get this to go down, so we'll just have that over there. Let's see, so 1 to that side, and then obviously we'll add more of them, so I think maybe we can add 1 over here as well. Yes, we want to add 1 there. So what we're going to do is we are going to just turn this so that can happen. Let's just add that one over there, and then we can have it run all the way to over here. Right, from there on, naturally we need to have an upward one, upward power shaft right over there. We'll do the vertical ones, 1 more, and then a like that. So that should definitely link them up to over here. There we go. That should definitely do the trick. That is beautiful. Now I know you can actually use the dynamite and blow, like make areas for all of these to go through. Can do that, yes, I know. Honestly, yeah, it's a good idea actually. Maybe we could do that. Maybe we could do that somewhere along the line, but I don't think I want to do it right now. Don't think I want to do it for this area. Anyways, so something that we are going to do as well is now focus on getting the I would like to get up here. Maybe we can do it from here. Maybe, don't know. All right, but anyways, let's see. So wellness, that is something that we are going to work on, the well-being of our beavers. Wet fur. It's kind of weird because we have so much water now everywhere. We got water everywhere, but we don't have happy little wet beavers. Okay, whoa, don't repeat that. Let's see, where can we go with that? Got water here, we got water over here. Maybe we can do a few spots for them over here. How deep is this? Is this just one single one? Yeah, no, it's just one single one. Okay, cool. What we're going to do is we are going to then just block this out and make this nice and straight and have some swimming pools over here. So, well-being. Where is the swimming pools? I don't think they have swimming pools on this one. They do have the Lido, I think. Not sure. Alright, but we're gonna need a few of these. Let's see where we can place them. Yeah. I think what we will do is just straighten it out. Something like so. I think maybe we can add one over here as well. There we go. One over there, and then we would like to have another one over here, but we're going to need a few extra spaces right over there. Let's see. And actually, this isn't the only one. I'm going to add some showers as well. Pretty sure the showers would look quite nice, and then I would like to add some more housing, etc, etc as well. So let's just get this started. Well-being, and then one of these again, like so. Now I just need to see this through quite nicely because I need to do well-being. That is definitely going to help out there with desires, I would say. That's quite a lot actually. They do have a faster way to get here, but this is still going to be a quicker way to go. So I mean, that's not a problem, not a problem whatsoever. Right, so next up, let's see what we have here that is required. Water is still perfectly good. Our bread is looking wonderful. I could add another grist mill so that we can just get the wheat flour production up a little bit, because we do have quite a bit of wheat, but we don't have enough flour. So let's see, we could add, where can we add that? I mean, there's a lot of space to add it over here, to be quite honest. We just need to get the power to it. There's a whole big gap over here now that's not being used, which is fine, I guess. Yeah, we got the power over here, so I think maybe what we can do is we can remove this one. We're not going to use that one anytime soon, so it's fine. It's not bad. Right, remove this one. What we're going to do is we are going to add and remove that right there. We're going to add our little staircase over there, which is nice. And then we will have some more production over here. So that is going to be more grist mills. Let's see. So I would like to have 2 of them. I would like to add another farm over here actually for that. So let's do that. Another efficient farmhouse. Yes, I am. Well, no, I'm not really going off track over here. It's just right over there. And then I would like to just add a tiny little pathway through to here, so that it can actually get to them. Okay, so this all is going to be wheat. So we're gonna have a lot of wheat over here because we need this. All right, wonderful. So let's just get the power there. Rotation, stay. Okay, wonderful. So that will help out with that. Okay, that is all going to be wheat. So let's just get those in there so that we can know that that is exactly what we're going to do with it. Adding wheat. Something I would like to do actually is, in the very near future, like I said, I just want to change this up a little bit, but that is still perfectly good. So that is nice. I'm happy with that. Okay, so they can't plant it up there. Oh, I thought they can plant it up to there. That is disappointing. That is sad. Okay, let's just clear this up. No need to do that. All we're gonna do is we are going to... Oh man, what am I doing? Well, I guess that's fine. Okay, so we got that, and then we have that little new farm that's going to come in. What is next on the list? So cattail crackers, we need to find a spot to build more cattails, and then we need another space for a campfire. Now campfires need to be on the ground. We don't have a lot of space for that actually. I mean, what about over here? This is going to be like a luxury area, so why not? Let's see, we're going to have here well-being, another campfire right over here. Do one campfire over there, and we'll do a campfire over there, and then we can have a few houses around this as well. I think that's a good idea. It's gonna look all nice and cozy. Alright, so we'll do that, and then let's just see what else can we do over here. Bread's good. Campfire, an agora, a dance hall, rooftop terraces. Now that's something I can work with. Right, let's quickly do this, and then we can figure out some rooftop terraces over here. So I'd like to do like so. Let's see. If I do these all over here. So I'll just have to flip it around quickly. So, and then we'll have the one there. Okay, so this is obviously just going to take up all of the space over there, which is fine, but what we're going to do is we will still add a spot like that, to which we can add a spot like so, which naturally means we now have space for rooftop terraces. Yeah, there we go. So we'll add one over there and one over there. Good, good. And then what we're going to do is just add more housing. Oops, turn it around. One over there. Flip it, one over there. And then two tiny ones over there and over there. Good. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. So, okay, so that's our little extra little village with some rooftop terraces. That's definitely going to help out with the well-being of our beavers. Okay, so aesthetic, we don't have a lot of aesthetics, so we can actually get that pushed up quite a bit with roofs. So decoration, let's just unlock all of our roofs that we need. Not exactly sure which ones we need, but we'll figure that out. I think for now we will be working with these over here. One over there, and then I think we could do just a little something like that. It's gonna look a little bit weird, but I mean that's fine. I'm quite satisfied with that. Actually, you know what? Let's just turn them. Can you reach it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. Alright, so let's just rotate those to fit like so. And then have these right over there. Not sure we can place the roofs. Oh, we can. Okay, good, good. That's beautiful. Like that. So that is definitely going to help out with the roofs. Let's see. Then we can have a few over here. Just planning this out quickly, and then we can continue along with just giving them a gap to actually build what we need now. So I think, let's see. So one more, which will mean we are going to just require a few roofs. One over there, and then two long ones right over there. Beautiful. All right, so it's time to give a little bit of a skip ahead so that they can get some stuff done. Okay, yay! Would you look at that? Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Okay, so it took a while. It took a very long while because we've run out of little beavers to do the jobs. Just for a little bit, but I mean that's fine. We got this. And then actually, I was a bit of a weenie. I wasn't too smart with this. Planted a whole bunch of this wheat without leaving a gap open for that. So yeah, that wasn't the greatest moment ever, but that's fine. As soon as we have enough beavers again, we are definitely gonna fill up this little spot with farming. which would mean that we're going to have a lot more of the wheat coming in. Then I would like to see if we could actually figure this one out, but do we have enough now? I think we do. So what I need is, let's see, so landscaping, is it landscaping? There's paths. I need the one with the 5. I'm going to place the one with the 5 over there. And then we are going to add, I think the 6 one is going to fit on here quite nicely. Up into there, and then another 5 will go here. Yes, right over there. Now that is going to give us a tiny little spot for extra farms. I'm going to see if that works. I am not 100% sure if that is how it works. So for me, this is quite experimental actually. Don't have enough for terrain blocks, which is fine. We still don't have our excavator, so that's fine. Everything's good over there. What do we need? So we need to continue along with this, and also with our gristmill. Also added them just a few extra medical beds. I think maybe let's get those done. But while we wait, we are just maybe going to give them one more little tiny gap to just get a few things completed. They've been doing quite well with this as well. So I'm quite happy and satisfied with what's going on there. We are at a point where the wood is looking a little bit rough, but I mean, I think that might be merely because of, where is it? The one, that's the one. Now we can just add a few of those. Personally, I think that might just be due to us building a lot of things at this very moment. I'm quite happy with this. This actually looks pretty cool. I quite like it. So yeah, anyways, what I would like to do is somewhere along the line also start off with the chestnuts, so we can do grilled chestnuts. I think this is a good spot to do the chestnuts and grilled chestnuts. So that is something that we will be looking at in the future as well. Maybe not right now at this moment. I just want to get our population back up quite nicely, which it's doing that quite nicely. We are on 169 beavers, so I'm quite happy with that. That's pretty good. This here is still good and might be running out somewhere in the very near future. But what I would like to do here once that happens is actually just do some more housing as well, so that they don't have to travel that far. And I mean, it's right here next to a zipline station, so we might be doing that in the future. But we do need more wood, to be quite honest, and it's going a little bit too slow for my liking. Going way too slow for my liking. I am not a big fan of this. Let's see where we can do this. So maybe we can actually add this right now. I mean, why not? So we're gonna do a forester over here. I think that's a good spot. What I'll do is I'll add one line of what do you call them? The chestnut trees. So we'll just do this, and then actually we are going to require what do you call them? I'll do like 5 rows of that. We are going to require, where are they? So food is going to be a gatherer's flag, one over there. I think maybe let's just fill this up so I don't have to worry too much about that. So I'll do it up to there, and then we need oak. So this is going to be for just plain as wood. Right, so we're gonna get those. Okay, so that is gonna be good. I think this is actually too much, to be quite honest, but honestly I don't really care too much about that right now. So we're gonna need this from there. So let's just say cut trees. We are going to cut all of these once they are nice and big and mature. We might actually do a few over here as well. No, that's all right. So we got those. So in essence, naturally, we are also just going to need 1 or 2 lumberjacks. We have those. And then we are, well, we're basically doing all the preparation for this right now. So let's just say we're going to have that one over there, which is going to be the chestnuts, raw chestnuts going to be over there. And then we'll add a grill in the near future as well. So you are not necessary right now. So we'll get back to you. Don't you worry. Okay, so we've got those. We've got the raw chestnuts. We're going to need a grill. Once again, food is going to be a grill. Yep. Let's just add our grill somewhere right over there, like just right behind that. You are going to make grilled chestnuts. Have a little pathway to over there. And then we're going to add a storage unit right behind it. Which naturally is something that we are also using then to focus on their well-being. So essentially we are adding another food variety to all of their needs. That is good. Then last but not least, I just want to see that they are actually doing something here. Do we have any planks at the moment? Yes, we do, but not a lot. I mean, okay, that's good, that's fine. We do have our little beavers over there now, so we have beavers working on our wheat farms. I am just going to add a little bit of an extra piece over here. I'm going to make it something like so. Not exactly to where they be able to do that, to where they are able to do so. So my guess is something like that. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Which now just means we have our little path that can go around. Like that, so we can actually use this somewhere along the line as well. Okay, recipe not selected, so we want to have wheat flour and more wheat flour. What I'm thinking is that somewhere in the near future, I think what we're going to do is we are going to line this area with actually no, let's do that right now. Because we need more space for aquatic farms so we can actually do the cattails. Yes, that's a good idea. So the last thing for this episode is going to just be to plan that out. Where is it? I'm looking for landscaping. I am going to just blow up this whole piece of there. Like that. That's good. So basically we're going to have another aquatic farm over here and then have a little staircase over here and then add all of our cattails over there. Right, but for this episode, that is all she wrote. So thank you so much for tuning in, and if you do enjoy these videos, feel free to leave a thumbs up and remember to subscribe to the Crunchy Captain to become part of the Crunchy community. Also remember to hit that notification bell to stay in the loop for all the weekly uploads. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.